All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BJ & Co. Div 2 Heroes of the Storm casting. We have the Cosby effect and mind games playing one another. How you doing, Ben?
I'm doing pretty good. Excited for some great matches today.
Yeah, what is it? We're starting 5 minutes early? What the frick, man?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We've been chilling and hanging out, so.
Yeah, a little Div 2 match here. We got the Cosby effect at rank 57 with a 6-5 record, and they have won their last match. We have Mind Games at rank 58 with 6-5 record, and they did lose their last match. Fun fact, these two teams did play one another on June 2nd.
And who won?
And the Cosby effect lost.
Oh.
So they're looking for revenge. Cosby effect bans a Falstead and Mind Games with a Galvis.
I personally like the Falstead ban on this one. The maneuverability with the two shrines on top and bottom. So the ability for Falstead to jump between the two is great. So you either want him or you want to get rid of him. Yeah. Kelthus, very typical. Just the DPS he can put out is enormous. So to pull him down a bit is nice.
You think we'll be getting oh, never mind. There we go. Li Ming. That's my next question.
She's so high up there in damage right now that it's very rare that you don't see her in either the picks or the brands.
Yeah, it's very tough not to pick. So now here's a question for you. When they do this draft, do they decide who plays who at the same time, or is it a set order on who's...
No, so they're just drafting the picks, and then they can decide between those five who they want to play.
Who plays who. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So they pick up a Zagara. I mean...
I like it.
She's a good specialist.
Yeah, she's top 3. The vision is perfect for this map, right? To be able to see what's going on around the shrines and the Dragon Knight itself. Should be well done.
I'm interested. I mean, is there anyone major that you're expecting to see on here?
I think we'll see a Brightwing healer on this map. Again, just for maneuverability. If Dahaka were a little bit more in the meta, I would definitely say we'd see it, but I don't think he's high enough up. The Thrall pickup, I think, is great. It's a great melee assassin, lots of lane presence. He can go toe-to-toe with a lot of the specialists, so it's a good pickup to stop the other team from having.
Yeah, a Thrall seems to be making his way into the meta. The Cosby effect picks up a Rhaegar, which, I mean... He's your #1 healer right now, so...
Yeah, I think I've basically seen him in every game that's been played. In both Hero League and in the Chair League stuff, so...
Because he was getting nerfed coming up. Has he been nerfed again? Because I know there was a second nerf coming his way.
There was, the second one's come in. I don't think it's enough to be a big change. It was a very minor nerf on him. Gotcha. Johanna pickup, very solid tank, has that survivability to stay in. Usually seen. I like it. I'm not seeing a great synergy anywhere. The lightning shield works great on her though with the condemn. But it'll be interesting to see what else gets pulled up.
Pull everybody in there and smash them with the mace. You know, it definitely makes sense.
What? Oh fuck me! I'm sorry, Odin.
Atta girl, Ben. So Mind Games. Who do they pick for their second ban?
And this
I'm guessing.
Sorry, this is because they sent me that other one and I switch it and then switch back.
So they banned the Sonya.
There you go, guys.
Interesting to ban another tank after a tank's already been picked, unless they know that the Cosby effect
likes double tank.
Then that would make sense. But yeah. Hey, would you look at that?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Odin, thank you very much. We always appreciate stuff like that because we're not perfect. We make mistakes.
So a ban on a Brightwing, that's... I mean, you called it, really, so...
Yeah, and it's the Cosby effect. They don't want to play against that maneuverability. You can see with their bans there.
I don't want to play against it either. So, really, there's nobody overly maneuverable except Dahaka right now.
No, and I don't think he's going to come out. Lily, very solid. Murden.
Yeah.
I like Murden for the sustainability, right? You know, just back out, get your health back up, and get back in the fight. It's great. Just one less person that the healer has to worry about. I don't necessarily like that with the Lily pickup, though, because Lily will just target whoever's the lowest, not spot targeting the other people in the group necessarily.
Very true, very true. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, you got to play who you're comfortable with. If your healer, you know, is comfortable with Lily, I mean, at Div 2, you got to play who you're comfortable with at the same time.
Exactly.
You can be better with somebody who's not perfectly meshing with the group if you're okay with, or if you're good with them, over someone who meshes perfectly, but you're only with them, right? So
Exactly.
so
Sylvanas is
right?
the specialist. Great pickup. I kind of like it, I think, a bit better than Zool on this map. Just with her ability to be a little bit more maneuverable than him.
Yeah, she does shut things down too, so which is definitely nice.
Yeah, so
And,
you mix that with the Dragon Knight, right? Your Dragon Knight's going to last so much longer.
yeah. So do you take? Yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna take another damage because they don't have a super. They have Li Ming. Sylvanas can do some damage, but
I could see a second tank coming out here too, but I'm going to err on the side of probably another assassin. I'm kind of torn who it's going to be. Oh, double tank. Okay. I'm okay with that. Gives them a very strong front line. You there, Savvy?
yeah.
Okay, sorry. It just got very quiet on your end. And then a Tychus on the side of Mind Games.
Mind game's interesting. Sorry, I was just testing something with delay.
Oh no, it's all good. The mind. I like that pickup for the Mind Games in that it will probably get them lots of good damage on the Dragon Knight itself.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, both the teams seem fairly well balanced. Nothing really standing out to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Thrall can do some damage. Tychus can do some damage, but I feel like the Cosby effect has more sustainability.
More sustainability. Interesting. Yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards the side of the Mind Games. So as we start this up on into it, don't forget you guys can throw your bets in the chat. We have a bet going on through Revlobot. You can bet your BJs that you earn from just spending time in the chat here. And we want to see, who do you think is going to win? Are you on the side of the Cosby effect, which is number A, or letter A, or the side of Mind Games, which is B? So throw it down. The winners, they split the pot. So it all depends what side you're on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely on Mind Games side.
All right. I'll go with a little bit of an underdogs here. They lost the last match, so I feel like the Cosby effect's going to be hungry to get revenge. So we can definitely hope. So yeah. Oh, Gerudo King 24. Thank you for your big contribution.
Big spender.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone in the chat, well, I guess you guys have said who you think will win with your bets. All right, fine. I see how this goes. We definitely have some interesting skins. I've never seen that Rhaegar skin.
No.
Like, I don't even know what that is.
That's a
master?
cool. I think that might be his master. I haven't seen it myself either, but we'll see how it goes. Aw, no synergy. Best is 3 out of 5. Shame on.
If you mouse over it, does it tell you who it is? No, it doesn't.
Not on this map. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's just Hero League.
Yeah.
Which,
Sorry, we're just observing right now. So this is a fun one. This usually leads towards lots of team fights around the shrine locations. So I'm looking forward to it. Definitely.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, some teams like to just shut down the one Dragonshire and just go to town and not even allow the dragon to be spawned, really.
Yeah, which isn't a bad way, as long as you can keep the pressure up and lock down. It works out well. So, as we're loading into this, guys, we've got our wonderful players here. On the side of the Cosby effect, we have Lagan on Sylvanas, a Rubber Duck on Li Ming, Bjorn on Arthas, Malkay on Johanna, US Maps on Rhaegar. And over on the side of Mind Games, we have Motocross on Tychus, Glamazon on Lily, Physics Man on Zagara, Derelict on Thrall, and Jack Lumber on Muradin.
It makes me so happy to hear you have to say those names.
Now, Luke, I messed up our color coordination. GG cut.
Wow, correct. Reported. All right, restart.
So a great start towards the middle, and then we have Zagara moving up to the bottom. God, they're having way too much fun in this.
Jeez.
I love how Zagara is grabbing vision right around the dragon right off the bat.
Yeah,
It's a great way to
definitely,
do it.
definitely good. It seems strange that Johanna went top by herself. She just kind of went up there, and I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I don't love it myself.
But
They
I
didn't
mean,
really get any soak or anything out of it.
yeah, nothing really happened. Oh my goodness, we are
Good jump by
getting.
Muradin to get out of there.
Yeah, got out there. He definitely knows that. Tykes has to be careful. He's taking some hits. I mean, in that team fight overall, I'm gonna give that one to the Cosby effect. Just they seem to come out on that a little on top. So, damage wise,
Damage wise,
course.
yes.
yeah.
But we've got
it's
it.
still early. Bjorn's got to be careful. Bjorn, run, Bjorn.
He does have a lot of support. I like how Li Ming's just poking into these trees here and pushing down at this tower. This tower is going to go down very early.
Well, we have
Thrall
Thrall
trying
chasing
to push.
her away, which he's got to be careful because that could also definitely be a lure. So we have Ali Gan on the bottom picking up the first. What are they? Temples?
Shrine.
Shrine.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll call them shrines today for the Cosby effect and a bit of a team battle here. I don't think anybody's gonna go down.
No, they're going to play safe enough, but this will be a lockdown for the Crosby effect on this shrine to start with.
Yeah, we don't really have anybody pushing middle to grab it right away, but it does look like Mind Games is picking up top shrine, so as well as possibly bottom here if they're not careful. The Cosby effect.
Yeah, but they've got nobody to capitalize, so I don't think they're going to get anything right off the bat. Tychus is trying to go mid, but with Arthas and Rhaegar here.
Yeah, with two of them poking, there's not much he can do, and he's got to be careful. Oh, if he would have hit that freeze, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Would have been bad, but they'll definitely poke.
Mind Games have this locked down here with the three of them.
Yeah, there's not too much.
And even Zagara is just pushing Johanna back, so...
We lose
Oh!
a Tychus. Yeah, he was getting a little greedy trying to get that one, and just the two of them were able to pick him off. Looks like they will be heading down to help out.
Which is exactly what they should be doing, right? As soon as they know nobody's in mid lane, get and go to help try to lock down one of the shrines for your side.
I mean, actually, they're not. Rhaegar and Artanis are just sitting there, which I don't know. I would have sent one of them down. They got Lily on lockdown. I guess Artanis or Rhaegar was waiting for a bit of a gank, and now they're really on the down or the back foot here.
Yeah.
Rhaegar could be in some trouble.
Well, Arthas did a good job of getting in there and just blocking for him. But Johanna, with the help of Sylvanas, is able to hold the top from Zagara, which is great. Now it's a little bit more fighting over the shrines.
Any major pickups on the talents that we're seeing?
Let's start with the people that I know. The Zagara one is a very different build than I'm used to be seeing. The centrifugal hooks gives her a lot of siege damage with her banglings, but they're fairly mana intensive. And the Infest, that's an interesting one. I've never actually seen it in use with the minions, but it should give you her good lane presence.
It does look like our shrines have switched holders, and it does look like Thrall might actually pick up the bottom one there. So the Cosby effect has to be a little careful here.
Yeah. And other than that, no, there was nothing else talent-wise that was really standing out to me, but I'm not great on my talents, I'll be honest.
You heard it here first, folks. Ben's bad at his job. So we have Johanna going in to try and capture that quickly. We have Zagara up there pushing her back, just making it more difficult. I mean, the Cosby effect has 4 here, so they should be able to hold it off. But with with the right plays, it could be changed very quickly. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. I like how they moved Sylvanas back down to the bottom to try to get the soak, because their soak, Mind Games was starting to get a little bit of an advantage in level for them. But Arthas is having a bit of a hard time, but able to get out of there. Nice orb there. Tychus is
got to be
low.
careful. Will we lose Muradin? That's definitely the wrong person to be focusing on. But sometimes you just got to get what you can get.
Right? Yeah, you got to hit who you can.
Got to pad those stats, am I right?
Exactly.
So Sylvanas seems to be having difficult with Thrall, but like you said, Thrall's very sustainable and a huge lane bully.
Yeah, he's got both his root and his lightning that gives him a good range attack. He can just be devastating.
And this is I'm so surprised by this. That's Johanna is. I mean, she's
You're
nothing.
surprised us? Oh
Well,
no, Zagara's got such range and sieging potential that she can easily force Johanna away.
yeah, okay.
As long as you're not caught by her condemns and stay close to creep so that you have a bit more maneuverability, she's great.
Tychus is up helping. I mean, I don't know if.
I like
I
it. Right?
I mean,
What do
she
they
probably
have to
could have
lose?
done by herself. They're leaving Johanna up there. Johanna could definitely go. They're going for a big push. So
I like
we,
this wraparound. Oh, come on, Zagara, get in there.
we might lose Bjorn. Good
Arthas is
day,
down.
Bjorn. But Johanna has captured top, so that will push them all back. But I believe they figured that might happen.
Yeah,
So
and there's no like they don't need to. They don't need to take a shrine right now. They're about a 3/4 level lead, and they just
yeah.
got tens, which is the time that now they can push a good
So
fight around
now,
the shrine.
yeah, now will be the time to grab this dragon shrine. It does look like Zagara picked up the Nexus
The Nidus
thing.
one.
That's
Yeah.
the one. Which so she's I mean, oh well, shit, they got it. Would
They
you look
got
at
it.
that?
Yeah. No, and the Nidus Worm, they just had the time there with the tens to pick it up. And on this map, I actually like the Nidus Worm.
It gives mobility.
Yeah, so you can just jump between the shrines if you know where they are. And I love how Zagara is still pushing top with her minions. They should easily be able to take that down.
Yeah, she's going to town for sure. The Cosby effect has to be careful here. They don't really want to lose anybody right now because that's just gonna pad Mind Games level lead,
Yeah.
which would not be good.
We've got tens picked up by the side of the Cosby effect, so it should be able to push them back a little bit. Motocross looks like he's wrapping top to try to get a little bit more on that key.
Yeah,
work on
once
top.
things settle down a little bit, we'll take a look at the talents here. But yeah, so Motocross going up to help Zagara. Gonna lose the Dragonite here in 1 second anyway. So he got, I guess, the full effect. So what are we looking at talents there, Ben?
So on the side of Mind Games, who picked it up first, we have Odin with Tychus, Jugs with Lily, the Nidus Worm with Zagara, which is kind of the one interesting pickup, but fits well with this map. Sundering, the typical Thrall pickup, and Avatar for Muradin. And on the side of the Crosby effect, oh! Did you see that? 15 health.
Jeez, Motocross.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
pulling it close.
Wow. So on the side of the Crosby effect, we have Wailing Arrow for Sylvanas, Disintegrate for Li Ming, Syndragosa, Blessed Shield, and Ancestral Healing. So all the very common pickups.
Yeah, all pretty standard. I mean, you're the Zagara. Oh, well, I guess I'll call you an expert in this
Yeah.
chat because you're the only one who's played her.
Yeah.
But I mean, the build she's doing seems to be working. Seems to be doing something right. So
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what her stats end up at the end. Swarm Momentum. Swarm Momentum's interesting because it's as you're doing basic attacks, the cooldown on your other stuff goes away. I think she's going to have major mana problems, is what my assumption would be off of this. And it also isn't great in that it doesn't slow down or it doesn't speed up her heroic, which is usually what you like. They nerf the battle momentums type things
right
that
gotcha.
way.
So it does look like the Mind Games is rotating mid a little bit, get a bit of a team fight. They do have roughly about 1 level lead in XP, so
I think we're gonna lose the Thrall here.
You think
good,
so?
good Sundering to turn that
beautiful
one
and a
around.
huge turnaround. So we have Odin, we have Jugs out, we may lose no one because whiffed with a Thrall. We have Muradin coming in to help.
Oh, Crosby effect is getting very low. Nidus right in the middle. That's
Yeah,
an interesting one.
Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful
nice
rooted.
root. Nice root.
They definitely fell back. If you're Mind Games, do you take that fort right there? Or do you just
I would
get
maybe I would pressure it in.
or would you just get Dragon? Because it's up.
Yeah.
So we only have Lily here. We have Mind Games taking bottom and top, and
Tychus here
Odin up
too.
here.
Darn.
Johanna's got to do something. Didn't even bother trying to
blind.
stall. Very strange. I would have maybe thrown something out there. Condemn maybe,
Yeah.
just
You got to try to do something. You can't just let him take it because
You
that's
would
an
think,
easy
right?
fort with that Dragonite. And
considering there was 2 other people coming in afterwards. You're like, well, maybe they'll be able to help you out. But none of that happened. So.
And they're rotating bottom. So, because Zagara was able to just capture that fort up top and back away, she's going to Nidus down, I'm guessing, to the bottom with her team here.
No. No, you're just
mid.
mid. All right, you're straight wrong. So it's wow. The level lead has gone up to about 2 levels now. The Cosby effect definitely has to be careful not to let this snowball. They definitely need to pick up the next dragon. Otherwise, I feel they're could be in a bit of trouble. All right, Zagara came down. We got
finally.
it. Whatever. We definitely have a lot of damage being put out here. Muradin's in deep. Doesn't want to get too stuck, but he does have his escape, so that'll help. We could lose an Arthas here. Nope.
Great
big
ancestral
ancestral healing.
Yeah.
So
By
beautiful
US
plays.
Maps. And Mind Games is going to have to back out. They're a little bit squishier, but they took Rhaegar out and Bjorn on Arthas.
So, I mean, they got a little greedy, but it seemed to have worked. We lose. Zagara heads off. Where the fuck she's off to? Where is she?
Top now.
Oh, back up top.
Yeah, it takes her some time to jump between. Honestly, right now it's showing how the double assassin fares against the double tank. It just gives them that little bit of extra damage that can just melt through targets very easily.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the double assassin has a bit of an advantage. Mind you, there hasn't been many deaths. It's only 3-1 right now. So, what are we looking at talents here, Ben?
I'm liking what's picking up. The Thrall's been picking up some sustain with his spell shield, still going chain lightning build. Zagara is going now on the hunter-killer side of things, which is what you basically see all the time, whether it's Mutalisk or the increased range and then the Brute expansion. Burning Rage on Johanna, very typical. Yeah, everything's...
We also have seen our first objective pickup with the Siege Giants, and for the side of my games, and the Cosby effect has picked up
bruisers.
Bruisers. So, I mean, now's the time. It does look like they are going for their Siege as well. Sylvanas seems to be doing what she needs to do.
Oh, Johanna.
That
lockdown those 3 could put on it with both Thrall and Muradin's roots that were possible. And now the Nidus word coming in just to get some damage away from the other team.
Yeah, and they'll easily capture this fort. We have an Arthas
blown up.
There's a Rhaegar as well, and I would assume that they're just going to take the siege and back out quickly.
Yeah, they're going to get rid of the siege, back out, and then they're going to go and pick up shrines.
I mean, they have roughly 20 seconds before they have a huge issue, so they should be able to pick this dragon up fairly easy.
Yeah.
Tychus seems to be just pushing back. He doesn't want to get hit by Li Ming. Dodged it, no problem.
That chain lightning, though, 150 health left.
I hate to say it, but I feel like Mind Games might have this dragon on lockdown if Zagara can get up there quick enough.
Oh, she will. And then these guys are probably going to rotate 3 mid. Crosby Effect needs to go mid and try to stop this, but I don't know if they're going to get there in time.
I mean, there is also roughly about 3-level leads, so that's not helping Cosby Effect. And there is a talent,
talent advantage. The Crosby Effect's big chance will be if they can make it to 16 before Mind Games makes it to 20, and that's when they'll want to push a fight, but I don't really see it happening. We've got Johanna in behind, just getting blown up again.
Just melted, so...
And they're going to push their advantage. It's 3b5 in the mid. Zagar's going to wrap bottom to push Sylvanas and try to push in the bottom lane. But this mid lane, they're going to be taking out towers and gate for sure, and likely some of this keeps going down based on the health on the Dragon Knight.
I would definitely imagine. Getting rid of Li Ming there, that's great. There's their damage gone. Really, that's all they have for damage. So, I think that was a good play, kicking Li Ming out of there by the dragon. Yeah,
it just will get the dragon stuck there a lot longer. Good root on Bjorn.
Oh, and we lose Bjorn.
That's twice that he's gotten blown up before the Ancestral can pop, which just goes to show how much damage that they're putting out on this tank.
Yeah. I mean, you got to give it to Rhaegar, though. He's definitely trying to save him.
Yeah.
It's so quick, though.
Yeah, but with this damage, you've got to basically pop it as soon as they start taking damage, and even then you're lucky to get it. It's just amazing to see that blow up.
So we have lost the keep in middle for the Cosby effect, and Mind Games has started doing a bit of damage to the bottom.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What do you
And,
think's gonna happen now?
well, they just hit their ultimate heroics, heroes, storm talent things. So I think
Yeah.
we've snowballed. I believe we are in the Great White North of Snowball Town.
Yeah. And this is, I haven't seen this talent picked up on Zagara before, but with the Nidus Worms it works in that whenever she exits one, 6 broodlings attack the nearest lane. So that's kind of neat. I'll be interested. That could give you good lane presence, which is kind of cool.
So Mind Games has picked up the Bruisers on the bottom there. I mean, you might as well. You want to push bottom. Get more lane presence.
Yeah.
That seems to be how it works.
That's the thing.
I mean, it seems interesting. Li Ming's little laser blast things don't seem to be doing a whole heck of a lot. I mean, she seems to shoot them and then that's it. They stop. Usually they seem to be going up, staying a lot longer. I don't know if
Well,
that was built
I was going to
win.
say, she's focusing on her orb here, not on the missiles. So
Right.
she wants to make hits with that big orb. Her missiles aren't as powerful as somebody that's going in a full orb build.
Yeah, no,
Or a full missile build.
but her laser thing there, like that seemed to be very, very short time. I don't know if there's anything that affects that laser.
No, not that I'm aware of. Great silence on the jugs there with Sylvanas.
So we get Zagara, who's retreated out. I think it's definitely a smart play by Mind Games. Just back out, get some heals here. They have another talent thing and a talent lead. So, I mean, the Cosby effect, like we've said, back foot. They've got to play smart.
Yeah, their only thing I can see happening to turn this around for them is they need to get a great team fight, wipe the other team, or take at least 2 of the other team out without losing somebody, and turn around from there. But I just don't think they can get the lane presence right now to do that. Zagara with her Nidus Worm is just going to keep bouncing back and forth, sending broodlings in, and watch, Mind Game's going to get another keep here.
Yeah, no, like hands down, nothing even stopping them. The Cosby effect has secured the top shrine, which they needed to do because, well,
You got to do something. And I like how they're actually, looks like Sylvanas is backing off. Not sure where the opponents are, so not going to try to take the tamp. But I think that would have been good to get them a bit more presence. Oh, Sylvanas.
Oh, that's not a good
You are a dead girl.
Didn't know what was going on there.
Oh!
Yep, they got
God love
her
that chain lightning.
next. They'll definitely pick up this just because they're bored and they want something to do.
Yeah.
Looks like Zagara's going to pick up the top shrine, and then I'm assuming they'll just rotate mid and pick up the dragon because the beautiful moves by a rubber duck there on the laser just kind of flailing around.
Shake. Shake that big stick. Maybe you'll scare them away.
So they're calling for a bit of a retreat from the Cosby effect.
Oh yeah, you can't go into that at a 3-level lead.
No, Arthas has picked up the bottom shrine, so that's good for him. We'll slow him down a little bit, but it's tough to stop a rolling stone, you may say.
They're doing better at delaying this dragon than I thought they would. I expect it to be picked up by now already with such a level lead.
Rhaegar's got to be careful here with Thrall.
Tychus is going to get this. I'm guessing they're going to just push core. That would be the thing to do. They might take out this keep just to ensure victory.
I mean, it is custom games, so they don't need to mine XP.
Yeah.
So, they're definitely going core.
I love how they keep Motocross keeps going for the highest damage dealer that's close by to knock back.
So he got rid of Sylvanas there. Next, he'll probably hit Li Ming because she's just trying to melt him, but it doesn't matter because it just got absolutely melted.
Up.
Wow. Well, Cosby effect, I believed in you. And you let me down.
They definitely let you down.
You let me down.
That worked very well. I very interesting seeing that in a Zagara play there. I liked it for this map. We saw the maneuverability disappear with Brightwing and Falstead gone, but Zagara was able to capitalize on it. So very, very fun to see. I quite enjoyed that.
Definitely got Siege on lockdown, which, I mean, and XP contribution. Holy Toledo.
And that's what a specialist is supposed to be doing. The way her build was, there was no way she was going to be a pseudo-assassin. The way some people like to play her.
Ben?
Yes, just a little bit. What stands out for you, Savvy?
I mean, personally, I gotta give it to Physics Man there. Um, I'd never seen a Zagara played that way
Yeah.
because usually you play her. So I like that, and just that XP contribution turned into a huge thing, to be completely honest.
Oh, most
Uh,
definitely. And just that, like, she's got 19,000. The highest, the specialist on Crosby's side is
12,000.
12,000. That's
Y-
huge.
I mean, it helps. It was Sylvanas. It helps her case, but I just think I gotta give it to Zagara. Who are you thinking for the old MVP or there, Ben?
MVP, I keep thinking back to that fight in the mid when I called it the Thrall was dead. And then he just turned around on me and said, I hear you, fuck you, we're gonna take this one with that Sundering.
Yeah, it was a really good Sundering. I'd give that one the play of the game
Yeah.
for sure. I'd agree with you there. But so you're going Thrall MVP? All right.
Yeah, I'll go with it. I quite that fight with him and Tychus there, that's my most memorable moment. I'm gonna give it to them.
Definitely stood out there. So, on that note, thanks for watching this Div 2 cast of Chair League between the Cosby Effect and Mind Games, with the Mind Games picking up the win. Sorry, Cosby Effect. This video will be available on video on demand on Twitch, as well as our new YouTube channel, BJ and Co. Casting. Woo, woo. Ooh. So every game of cast will be there, and yeah. So